This YouTube channel called Backyard Birdmind has actually created something pretty interesting. But before we get into exactly what they do, here's a bit of information about the channel's history. If you look at their channel info page, you'll see that it was actually created just this April. That's less than a month ago. But they already have more than 30,000 subscribers from uploading just 20 videos. Videos on their channel are pulling in some impressive numbers. I mean, look at the numbers on their most popular videos. 1.4 million, 490,000, 300,000, and more. It's amazing when you consider that all of this is coming from a channel that's less than a month old. Now, let me tell you more about what they're doing, which is actually quite simple. They're not doing anything out of the ordinary. If you've seen this video that I made about the cat psychology niche, you probably already have a clue. These guys are doing a bit of niche bending. Instead of working on cats, they're actually focusing on birds with a bit of twist. Their videos revolve around understanding the behavior and the psychology of birds. They cover topics like what happens to your bird at night, or 10 everyday things that drive birds away from your yard forever. So instead of just directly doing the exact same thing with cat psychology, these guys are creating content around bird behavior, and the results speak for themselves. You can use the niche bending approach to create something for yourself as well. So in this video, I'm going to give you a simple way of creating this style of content. Then you can bend it to exactly what you want. By the end, you'll know how to create your own channel like these guys, create videos like these guys, and even level it up if you want to. And you don't need anything out of the ordinary. We're going to use a system that will simplify the entire process. The tool we're actually going to use this time is called ChatLLM by Abacus AI. I'll be leaving a link to their site in the video description. Keep in mind that ChatLLM isn't free, but you can access it for just $10 a month, which is honestly one of the best offers I've seen on the market for the kind of value they provide. Now, when you get to their homepage, what you want to do is create your own account if you don't have one. Once that's done, it'll take you to this page. What you need to do first is start with the channel branding. To get started, make sure you've opened this Google Doc. As usual, I'll leave the link to the Google Doc on Discord and my Skool community. Simply look inside the prompts channels in both communities to access them. Now, copy the first prompt, which is going to take care of the channel analysis, as well as the topic generation, and paste it inside the text area. Once that's done, you need to get the link to the channel. So copy it. Make sure you remove this placeholder and replace it with the copied link. Once you've pasted it, you also need to choose the model you want to use for the analysis. You can look through all of these and find the model that you prefer. I'm going to be using Claude Opus 4.7 for this demonstration, but feel free to use whichever model you prefer. Make sure this is set to chat. You don't want to use an agent, just use chat, then hit this button. Once the information is submitted, what happens is that the system is going to search online for information about the channel and then provide a detailed analysis for the channel, including the number of subscribers, videos, and even the kind of topics that they tackle. First, it starts with niche identification. The core niche is backyard birding/wildlife. Then the sub-niche is hidden science and secret lives of common birds. You can use this to identify information about any niche that you want. Then the target audience, as you can see, 35 to 70, hobbyist bird feeders, retirees, gardeners, curious nature lovers who don't want hardcore ornithology. Come down and you should see content pattern, popular topic formats that the channel uses. This pattern is curiosity plus personalization, so it's identified the entire channel DNA, the patterns of the kind of content they're actually creating. Further down, you should see the video theme categories: bird cognition and intelligence, bird behavior, mistakes yard owners make. These are all part of the total breakdown. And the branding, the tone is calm, contemplative, quietly mysterious, gentle authority. Thumbnail styles are close-up and high detail. It's giving you a very detailed breakdown of the channel. Then there's a replication strategy. The only issue I have with this analysis is that it says they're using stock bird footage, which isn't the case. Their content actually uses AI-generated images, and then they animate some of these images as well. When you come down here, it says channel creation assets. This gives you 10 channel names that you can use. The Quiet Feeder, Whispering Wings, Songbird Secrets. I mean, these are pretty cool names. And then for logo ideas, it's also giving you options. It's giving you minimal, modern, YouTube-ready options. You have line art, silhouette of a bird, a small bird, or something like that. It's giving modern typography, hand-drawn, negative space logo. In total, 5 options. You can ask for more if you want. And then there's SEO after that. Channel description and channel tags as well. So it's essentially giving you everything you need to brand the channel. Step 7 gives you 25 video title ideas in the same style well as the channel we're modeling. Now let's say you've decided on the channel name, and you want to start with testing the image generation for the logo. Copy the first image prompt and paste it here. Don't forget to change the model to one for image generation. As you can see, they have Nano Banana 2, Nano Banana Pro, and others. We're still in the same chat, but now we're using Nano Banana to generate the logo. Check out what it provided, which isn't bad. This one looks alright, so if you like the minimalist design, feel free to go with it. But in case you want to try all the others as well, you can go ahead and test them out. Let's see what we get. Okay, so as you can see, in the first image, I didn't add the aspect ratio to the prompt. The result was a landscape style image. So I recommend including it in your generation if you want a square aspect ratio image. Now, this one has a square aspect ratio, which is good. So repeat this process to generate the remaining logo options. Once you have the channel branding done, it's time to actually create your first script. Since it's already given you a bunch of topics, go through and choose which one you want. For this demo, let's go with this one about what sparrows are really saying to each other. Make sure to switch the model back to text generation and then choose the topic. For the script generation, what I usually recommend is that you actually go to the channel page. Make sure you've got a new document open and then grab transcripts from about 3 of their top performing videos. Don't forget to save the document once you're done. Now, what you need to do is go to the Google Doc containing the prompts and copy this second one. Paste it inside ChatLLM. Make sure your chosen topic is copied and replace the placeholder here with it. Don't forget to add your document containing the transcripts and hit this button. It starts with the first step, which is the script framework summary. This includes the word count for the submitted transcripts, which helps the AI determine the range to use for the script. Then we move on to script structure, which provides a really detailed structure of exactly how the channel's scripts look. The hook style, the narrative voice, sentence style, and even engagement techniques. Right below all that, we have step 2, which is the actual full script, approximately 2,450 words. This looks good, but creating the script is one thing. You need to make it sound more human. So what you need to do is go through and make sure every part that sounds off is rewritten in your own voice, in your own language. This way you don't end up with something that sounds like it was created by some robot. Once you're done with the changes, it's time to move on to the next step, which is the voiceover generation. The best part about this tool is that you can actually create the voiceover right here. You can hit this speech button and then move on to generating it. It opens the sidebar, as you can see, and gives you options like text to speech to text, speech to speech, and so on. Then there are models. You can use 11 Labs or even OpenAI. In case you choose 11 Labs, there's Flash, there's Multilingual, and there's 11 Labs V3. The voice characters are also available right here. So let's say you're done modifying the script and want to generate the voiceover. Simply copy the script, paste it in here, and hit generate. It doesn't take too long for your audio to be ready. You don't need to move between different tools. Everything is inside ChatLLM. Now you have the voiceover. The next step is to actually create the visuals for your video. The channel we're modeling actually combines both images with animations. So you can choose to animate all your images, use the images alone to create the videos, or you can do both as well. I'm going to show you how to create the images and then animate them. In order to find the exact image style they are using, you need to go back to the channel's videos. Make sure you open one and then take screenshots. Once you're done with that, go back to the prompt document and make sure the third prompt, image, and video is copied. Paste it inside ChatLLM and add your full script at the bottom. Don't forget to attach the screenshots that you took from the channel. When you see a percentage here, it means it's still uploading, so wait for the images to finish. Once the images have been added, you'll usually either see the thumbnail placeholder image or a preview of the image itself being shown here. You can then go ahead and submit. Once you've submitted the images, the AI is first going to analyze the visual style. The first step is the art style analysis. The art style is hand-drawn illustration / animated comic art. The lighting is warm, directional, natural light. There's color grading, camera style, and subject style. The subject style says birds are rendered with naturalistic accuracy, but softened by illustration style. Then it gives you a reusable style prompt. This is the full style that you can reuse for whatever you want. And then when you come down, that's where the real work begins. The AI has generated for every single scene, every single beat in your script, an image prompt as well as a video prompt. For each line of your script, you have the line being shown. Then there's the image prompt, followed by the video prompt. It's generated 41 image and video prompts covering the full script in detail. For the image generation, make sure you open a new chat in another tab. Go to Images and choose the model that you want. There's Nano Banana 2, Pro, C-Dance, and a bunch of other popular image models. You can choose the number of results that you want, the aspect ratio, and the resolution. There's 1K up to 4K. Once you're done, copy the image prompt, paste it like this, and you don't need to do anything else. Just hit the button and the AI will do the rest. best. As you can see, the image style resembles the ones from the channel we're modeling, so you can go ahead and animate it using the video prompt. Make sure you click this button and then set it as the start frame. It switches to video, and the image is being used as the start frame here. You don't need to add an end frame for this one. There are a bunch of video models available to choose from. You even get C-dance too. For the duration, you can choose however many seconds you want. I'll leave mine at 8 seconds for now. Then I'll change the resolution to 1080p. Once the prompt is pasted, hit this button and the AI will start the video generation. Take a look at the clip that's been generated. This looks really good, so use this process to generate the remainder of your image and video clips. Once you're done, it's time to put everything together inside CapCut. But before we do that, let me show you how to create the thumbnails as well. For the thumbnail, what you're going to do is go to the same channel and grab a few of their thumbnail images. Make sure they are uploaded and then go back to the Google Doc and copy the thumbnail prompt. Paste it here and add your video topic. Now the AI is going to analyze the thumbnails, the layout patterns, the focal point strategy, the use of faces, animals, objects, emotions conveyed, text usage, where text is shown, color strategy, and lighting effects. Then it gives you the thumbnail style blueprint before it comes down to the thumbnail concepts. The first concept, for example, is they are talking about you, and it gives you the visual description and text overlay. What you can do is copy this, go to images again, and paste the prompt. Make sure the aspect ratio is set to 16:9. You can also set the quantity, then check out the results you're going to get. This is important, that you copy everything from the visual description, the image prompt, subject positioning, background, emotional text triggers, all of it. As you can see, these images are quite interesting, so you can use this process to recreate whichever niche that you're interested in. Once you're done, the last step is to put everything together using CapCut. Just make sure it's open, and then bring in all your resources. That includes the video clips and voiceover. Drop them inside CapCut and then add the voiceover to the timeline. Make sure you go through to remove any long pauses if there are any. This is very necessary because you don't want your video to be too slow. Once you're done with that, it's time to bring in the video clips. Align everything according to your script. Match each clip to the corresponding part of the narration. Now, it's time to look through the filters and add one that you feel matches the look you want to go for. Finally, generate captions and apply your favorite template. Once everything looks good, export the video at your preferred resolution. That's how easy it is to actually create these videos, or even model a trending niche using ChatLLM. If you like this workflow and want to check out others, this video is for you. Anyway, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.